Good morning, guys. Alright, so today we are going to finish up Selenium and controlling our web browser. And so I'm going to go over clicking the page and how we do that again. And we're going to go over a few more things right here. And then I have a pretty fun assignment. I think it's fun. Anyway, so let me get this up. So what we're going to do from Selenium, import web driver, boom, done. Browser equals, so again, this should be familiar to you guys. I'm just going over kind of a little bit of a review to get some new stuff. And all right, so there's Firefox. Notice up here the color changes so that the user knows it's being remotely controlled. Browser.get. Python.com. Great. Just a simple typo, guys. Just a simple typo. And here we go. No, I need this and this. Now, link element equals browser.find underscore element. Now I do want to go over element. You can have element or elements. Element will find the first one. Elements will give you a list of all of them. An element by underscore link underscore text. So it found that link element and then type. It's a Firefox web element that was found. So it is an object. And we go link lm.click. And before we were on this episode, or this web page. Now we're on this web page. So again, that's just a little bit of review. Once you find the link element, you can click on it. So what we're going to do today is we are going to we don't have a login.meta filter, but this is how you would enter in your user ID and password. So I'm going to pull this up, and we've already done that. So we're going to metafilter.com. Let's go to Gmail. https:// Now we're at Gmail. So in order to type something in here, we need to right click and find out what this element is. We're going to right click and we're going to inspect element. Search HTML. Input ID. Okay. Now if we go to our book and we scroll up, not that one, this one, find element by ID. Okay. This has an ID. So we are going to put, name lm equals browser, and I don't want to type that whole thing, so I'm going to go copy that, find element by ID, and then what I'm going to do is I look right here. Input ID is identifier ID with a capital I in ID. So I go identifier ID. If I could spell browser correctly, that would be swell. Browser. So we're going to do the same type, name, lm. Okay, cool. So now what I want to do is I want to send keys. I want to type in this thing. So we are going, once we find it, we send the keys. So user lm, so we're going to do name lm dot send keys, and Stolter, this email doesn't exist. I don't have it. Stolter at Gmail. Woot! And then what we do is we can do name lm dot submit ¿Qué pasó? Apparently that's not working. So then what we have to do is we have to find this inspect, this idea, span class. Wow. So then we are going to do next lm equals browser dot, and we're going to find it by class name. So I'm going to come here by class name. And this class is capital C W A K 9. There you go. So now you would type in your password, same thing, you'd click here, inspect element, input class, so you could look for type classes, who's on that one. You could look for a type, JS name, class, where else? A label. So you could use any one of those, type in your password. I'm obviously not going to do that because I don't want, that email, well, hopefully I'll create it before this video goes online, but it doesn't matter, it doesn't exist. So what I would do is I would do password lm equals browser dot, we're going to find by class, find element by class name, WHS0 ND space Z H Q K P F. Okay, so that that didn't work. So what options do we have? We could do find by CSS selector. So we'll go to copy, CSS selector, so we're going to go and then we would find this button. Looks like it's the same. And I have the wrong password. So that's how you would log into something. So we did that. Now the last thing we can do is you can send special keys. So I don't know how many of you guys use like your F12s or home pages or page down or anything like that, but oops. you can send those sorts of special keys. So we're going to do that real quick, and then I'll give you guys your assignment. So let's go to YouTube if it loads. But meanwhile, what these do is if you just want to go scroll up or down on a page by using the left and right up down arrow keys, you can do that. Enter and return, those allow you to like hit enter. So I could have used that when typing in my password or my home page or my email. The home page is, so if you have your function light on your surface in the bottom left here, that will make the buttons at the top of your keyboard do the function key, whatever that is. And it depends on what program you're using. If that light is turned off, it will do what the icon does. So on the left side here, F1 has a brightness screen. You can tell my screen's getting brighter and darker. Play, mute, volume up, down. Then as you get to the right, you have print screen, home, end, page up, page down. If I do home, it takes me to the top. If I click end, it takes me to the bottom. Page up, notice it's just enough so that almost everything new on the page, so here we go, I go page down, you can still see part of this picture. You can still see parts, so it just allows you to scroll as opposed to going like that. So that's what those buttons do. So, and then again, it's just these send keys. You type in keys.end with no brackets. So did YouTube load yet? Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is, actually, hopefully it's still there. So I should have done it this way. Okay. So, but notice we don't HTML. Yeah. So this right here, you just have to get the screen itself, like the page itself. And so the way you do that is you find it by tag name. So HTML LM equals browser dot find element by tag name HTML LM dot send underscore keys. Oh, I forgot one thing. You have to import keys. And then we can do, don't want to. So here's YouTube. Takes me all the way to the bottom. If I do home, takes me to the top. I can do browser buttons. So I can do, so if I'm here and I go browser dot back, it's going to take me back. Browser dot refresh refreshes it, and then I can also do browser dot quit, which closes it. So that's it for Selenium. Right now I'm not going to go back to Beautiful Soup, because while it's good that you guys know how to use it enough, I need to cover more stuff. I need to keep going with what I call more important and more, I won't say useful, but it's more important. Because it's not only coding, it's how your computer works. So what I want you guys to do is to just go through these questions for today, and then I'll have practice problems for you guys tomorrow. There won't be a video tomorrow, it'll just be do these assignments. Please don't work ahead. So yeah, this video is 14 minutes, and then 18 minutes with a minute per question should be good. So hopefully you guys are doing okay, staying safe, staying sane, and really kind of miss you guys. I miss teaching, being in class with you dudes. So please answer the question in the message that gets sent out. That's kind of how I know that you're actually logging into On Campus. If you have any questions, please let me know. Talk to you guys later.